This is Ivy Rose. I will be teaching Hannah and Crystal. So starting in a chair pose, you will sink your weight back into your heels, bringing your arms up above your head, slowly bending the knees, and sitting in deep. You also want to think about rotating the arms from your shoulders and keeping your back aligned with your hips. You also want to think about keeping your feet aligned with your hips, making sure that they are in parallel position. Also breathing through each position, taking an inhale, and as you exhale, sinking a little deeper into the pose. And taking one more inhale, and sink a little deeper, still keeping that back aligned. From here, we'll be going into a forward fold, keeping a slight bend in the knees, extending outward. Bring the body towards the legs. Making sure that there's no tension in the neck. You want to make sure that you can bring your body and relax it in front of you. Along with the arms, you don't want to think much about the arms, just let them hang in front of you. Also making sure that you still have a slight bend in the knees so that you are not hyperextending. If you would like a deeper stretch, you can also grab the back of the ankles and pull yourself into your legs. If not, you can hang out there simply and keep breathing through it. Also think about sending your tailbone up to the ceiling, really lengthening out the back. From here, we'll be going into downward dog. So bringing the front hands forward up to the mat, possibly walking the feet back if you need more room. You want to create a good angle with your back, sending all of your weight into your toes. You also want to keep a slight bend in the knees, making sure that you are not hyperextending. It's also okay if the heels are off the ground, making sure that you're still bending, along with still sending up that tailbone to the ceiling. As you breathe in and out, you can also send your weight a little further back, getting a deeper stretch in the calves.
Keep your focus down. You want to stay in line here.
And one last inhale and exhale. Really keeping your focus towards the back of the mat and not looking forward.
Next, we're going to go into our Goddess pose. So we'll side with this.
From here, we'll be going into Warrior One, bringing the right leg up. The right leg will come up to the mat while bringing the arms all the way up to the sky. Your arms should be aligned with your head, along with keeping a bend in the front leg. The back leg should be at a 45-degree angle pointing out, while the front foot is pointing forward. You should also remember to keep your knee over your toes, taking a deeper bend as you breathe through it.
You want to make sure that your knees are staying over your toes. You're not coming in. You want to externally rotate all the way.
You also want to keep in mind to keep your hips facing forward, making sure that they're aligned the whole time.
In alignment, you want your shoulders directly over your wrists and your hips over your knees.
And from here, we'll go into Warrior Two. Keeping the front foot where it is, you'll turn out your body, making sure that your back foot is at a 90-degree angle. From there, you'll turn your body to the side while placing your arms one in front and one in back. For this pose, it is also important to keep your weight on the outside of your foot, making sure that your knee is not falling on the inside. This way, it will protect your knee from further knee injuries and so on and so forth. You also want to think about really aligning the back with the hips, making sure that you are not arching. You can also remember to keep a slight bend in the back knee, making sure to not hyperextend.
From this pose, we're going to go to the lateral hinge.
Taking one more deep breath in
You're going to extend your left knee,
and deep breath out.
your left, and roll it all the way forward.
Now we'll go into Warrior 3. So Warrior 3, you can get a block if needed, which I will bring. So all you do is you place most of your weight into your right leg and start to lift up the left leg. If you need a break, you can do so and place it on the highest or lowest depending on where you're at. You also want to make sure that your hips are aligned and not bringing one higher than the other. You can also think about not fully straightening the leg, but keeping a slight bend, just making sure to not hyperextend, along with elongating your back as you go. You can also keep in mind that there will be a